Look, in my own country, we were living in dictatorship. And in fact, I believe that's a good reason to start a revolution.
What would make me start a revolution? The possibility that it might succeed.
If I lived in a dictatorship.
If I find that I was a citizen in a totalitarian state.
Under suppression.
And I knew what freedom was.
If democracy itself collapsed and there was
no freedom of speech, nothing.
I wasn't allowed to express myself.
If my rights as a woman got limited, or if my religious rights got limited.
If my dignity is not respected, if my human dignity is not respected.
If my freedoms and civil liberties were taken away.
I would certainly, start a revolution.
Every day is a kind of, if you watch TV, you watch the news, you get this feeling to start a revolution, and then you feel very stupid because
it's always difficult because you live in a country where they don't oppress too many people.
Oh, I want to start a revolution right now. I want to end all wars. I want to abolish all armies. I want to save the animals. I want to put an end to slavery because it's still happening. I want to do all these things. I want to start a revolution right now, but I need some friends to help me, and they're all shopping or having sex.
Nothing would make me start a revolution. I think many revolutions start
in the name of poor and the name of defenseless, and they become the nightmare of the defenseless, all of them.
The French Revolution was dreadful. When we've chopped off all the heads of everybody we don't like, we'll have a paradise.
Revolutions betray themselves and eat their own children.
Well, we didn't get it.
I always failed.
Change is important in quite a number of countries, but it has to go very slowly. It has to take place with non-violent means.
I think that one of the big liberal taboos today is this dismissing of taboo on violence. Don't even mention every violence is bad.
But you can have a peaceful revolution.
The ways in which Martin Luther King and Gandhi and others have preached it.
I don't think people believe in one revolution anymore that would solve everything. But I think you have to have revolutionary moments in your life.
In order for things just to stay the way they are, a lot of ongoing violence has to be accomplished, and to break with this violence, you need something which is experienced as violence. So I don't have any problems with violence.
You have to wake up every day and you say, I want to change this. This thing should be different.
Those little mini revolutions are some of the best, have led to some of the best things in the world.
Violently, I'm not sure.
And when left is accused, but you are violent, one should proudly say, yes, thanks God, it took you a long time to get it.
Depends on what you mean by a revolution. I think it's right to revolt against any kind of oppression. And as a woman, you should always be revolting against the gender oppression. But oppressed people has the right to start revolutions. And I would start one if I was being enslaved.
Probably slavery.
The attempt to reinstitute slavery.
Perhaps mass internment without trial, that might do it.
Nuclear weapons are a really big issue to me.
That's a simple one.
Fascism.
L'absence de démocratie.
The burning of books.
If somebody or something or whatever,
if I'm hunger, I feel insecurity, I will like to have a revolution because I have no way to go.
Came to me or to us, the Sami people, and said that we will kill all your reindeer.
Oh, I wouldn't. It would be very bad to start a revolution. Probably the only way I could do it is by accident.
I think the only thing that could really make me want to start a revolution was if somehow the world was in the hands of a small group of political leaders
Which is probably the way most revolutions are started.
who went around creating disaster after disaster, wars, blowback from those wars,
But the interesting thing is that what actually triggers the revolution.
and used them to liberate billions and billions of dollars, and then handed that public money over to another small group of corporations.
Usually something totally trivial, usually even a rumor and so on.
Who were the very same corporations who put those politicians in power and then hired them when they left power.
So it doesn't really matter. The point is to start it.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. I think I have to go.